Yes.
Welcome back to a new year, new episode of Aunt and Andrew, where family's everything.
Until it's not. I'm Aunt. I'm from a secure location.
You're
Like Dick
insecure.
Cheney used to be when they had him in hiding. Anyways, Andrew, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone.
New year, same queer, and we're all here.
Same Aunt. I haven't changed, but I got to tell you, we're going
I'm
to talk
sick,
about.
by the way.
Oh, he's
I
sick
don't need any
and
rumors
physically.
swirling that I'm on drugs or something. All the fans out there, I ain't relapsing. I got a cold. I
The
got candy.
rumor is that he has a cold. We're
I
talking
got
about
candy.
Salt Lake City,
Oh,
and
are we talking
Salt
about it?
Lake City is going to go down as this finale of season 4 of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City
Enough.
may
No much pomp and
go down
circumstance.
as the greatest. Huh?
So much pomp and circumstance. This episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Can you
Because
just say
it
this was the best Housewives
deserves it.
episodes of all times?
Yes.
Mhm.
Though, I was thinking about it, and the table flip is still, everything, right? Because it
We
was
talked about
pure.
this offline.
It was iconic. It was pure.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to apologize in advance. I can't seem to keep the room a regular temperature. I'm either sweating or I'm freezing. So I'm in the freezing stage right now.
yeah,
Um, um, if
we talked about this offline.
if
Editing has changed
editing has changed, and if we had today's editing
and production
during
value and all that.
and all that of the table flip, it might still be the most iconic.
Yeah, because
But this was
they would have shown back episodes of like
all
probably
of it, right?
Teresa,
But I
like
mean, there
Danielle
was
on
a
top of
lot
the
of
boyfriend at the dinner with Jackie and Chris and like the guy that in her shore house,
all
Like,
that stuff.
yeah.
And there was an element of it that was similar in that they brought the book, they had the receipts, so to speak, at a time where we didn't have the text messages, the phone calls, the receipts, the timeline. They brought the book, and in a way, the book was similar.
Danielle brought the book.
Yeah, I mean, the book was that's what I'm saying, but the book is almost the equivalent
That would
in
be
a lot
like
of ways.
Monica though, bringing a little cardboard cutout that
Well,
said
she should have. Well, she
reality.
does
No.
to the
Listen,
reunion,
we're gonna
doesn't
start
she?
off with this before we dive in.
Okay.
I don't like Monica Garcia Fowler, the first, whatever name she uses.
Okay.
You don't like her either. We wouldn't
I
be
do.
friends with her, but she is a reality star. She is the best.
Without a doubt.
If she's not coming back to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, she is definitely gonna be going on season 2 of Villains of Reality TV.
Absolutely. And I said to Andrew offline, she just hit Omarosa status. Because to
Mhm.
me, Omarosa is the number one villain of all time on reality. Nobody is more unlikable. And oh gosh, we talked about Beverly Hills. We can't call certain words. She's unlikable, Omarosa.
Mhm.
She's just unlikable.
Good listening.
Huh?
Good listening.
Yeah. She is unlikable. And Monica isn't
But it's her goal to
complete.
be unlikable too.
Yeah. No, that's her
That's what I'm
persona.
saying. It's not.
I don't believe she's actually
I
like
don't
that,
even care what the
Omarosa.
word is. What she's trying to be, she is, and that's what it
Yes,
is.
she is. Yeah. I'm not sure if Omarosa is Omarosa or if that's not just
Who
her
knows?
personality. But we found out from Monica and her mom that, Monica's acting.
An actress,
She's
actually.
an actress. She is an actress. Oh, we should say, because there are videos out there of the mom yelling at her, telling her, "You are an actress. This is what you're supposed to do." And she was ready for her prime time. Now, I told Andrew that I happen to believe that Tanisha might have tipped her off. He
Tanisha like gave
disagrees.
Monica because she was awkward because you've heard the whole thing about how people say like freshman housewife didn't shed a tear, didn't run off, took it,
She
owned
just
it,
took it. She didn't even
spun it.
seem surprised,
So
to
you
tell
think
you the
she
truth.
had a tip that it was
Yeah,
coming?
yeah, I think she was
Have you
just.
seen Tanisha's videos and the reaction to her watching it?
No, I
I sent them
haven't.
to you.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't watch them. I'm on
Well,
vacation
she's
or
like,
whatever.
oh, oh, ooh, and she's like reacting in the moment.
Oh,
And
okay.
it seems pretty real.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, I want to hit a few other things in the episode before we delve into the
Okay.
receipts. First of all, it's amazing to me that Meredith Marks doesn't drive.
I swear she drove
She
once.
doesn't drive.
Maybe.
She doesn't drive. And then who wears a double-breasted suit onto a moped? I mean, I wish they'd let them drive mopeds for 4 days. It would have been far more interesting as far as I was concerned.
Well, yes.
I mean, really, they could have driven. I also liked in the beginning when Whitney went in and talked to her cousin, and they decided they were cousins.
Oh yeah,
cousins forever. And all I couldn't take my eyes off with an 18 pair of sunglasses. I
well,
told
I
you
will
this
say
was
this,
sunglasses.
Heather. I like how Heather was clearly not happy with.
I'm in the freezing stage right now. Go ahead.
I was happy that Heather was not happy with Whitney,
Yeah.
because then Heather like quickly just was like, but you know what? Like it's fine. Your cousins, whatever.
Yeah.
But she
Yeah.
owned
She
it.
just,
They spoke about it. They didn't throw it under
yeah.
the rug. It's
Yeah.
called addressing things.
Addressing things. Also, I have to say, well, you know what? I don't know why I'm wasting. Let's talk about. I mean, there's
The
so much.
shop, the boutique.
The boutique. You mean when her credit card was declined?
Debit card was declined.
Debit card was declined.
Which makes sense that a bank wouldn't, because it's much easier to have your credit card opened up internationally than your bank card opened up internationally.
Yes,
And I
agreed.
think that she, with her very convenient brain, I mean, at this point, you don't really know though, because Monica has a brand. Monica's brand is victim. Now that she's created
Well, I
chaos,
don't know.
I don't know
think her
about victim,
brand
but
is
like she's
grifter
okay
at
with
this
being
point.
played against sports on the Housewives. Okay.
Yeah, well, she's
Monica's
a
fine.
grifter.
She's kind of, yeah, she's fine being the thrift store version. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
for
yeah.
her, I think she could even have looked at that as a funny little moment. Like, I'm being real. How many times has that happened to you in real life? And then she'll pick up all those people that will align with her, or that'll be like, you know what? That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
And that's like, because she's smart. Think about it. Look what she did.
She's super smart,
Well, I
but
wouldn't
not
put it
in a
past
good
her.
way. You know, she could almost be like a traveling gypsy. I hate to say it. Is that insulting? I don't mean to be.
No,
I just think a con artist. I mean, I think she's a con artist.
I think so. But I also think that you've seen now the video of Jen Shaw yelling at her.
Yes.
That was horrible.
Horrible, horrible,
I have
horrible.
never
But she
seen
also took
anything.
it.
I also don't know, like, and this is where I'm kind of like,
Not only did she take it, she went back for more and wanted to be on the show.
yeah,
I'm just saying.
I guess.
She did take it, but it was advantageous for her too.
It just wasn't,
Without taking it, she wouldn't be a housewife right now.
I guess, but
I'm just saying.
she had a
This is what you
goal.
call taking lemons and making
It's
a
turning it
lemonade.
into lemonade, yeah. And she's already, she played nice with the victim club. I
Oh,
read something? Is she going on Bethany's podcast?
is she?
I thought that I read that, but that could have just been a fake lie.
Oh, I
She's
don't know
close
what
with Teddy
Bethany
and
would
Tamara.
do
Let's
with
not
her.
talk about that. We could do a whole podcast on
Oh,
Tamara,
Teddy, Tamara,
Shannon, and
Vicky,
Vicky.
Shannon. Oh, there's a feud brewing there.
Oh, that could be a WWE special
Yeah,
tag
it
team
really could
match.
be. That could be
Um,
WrestleMania,
but
whatever,
okay, so let's get to
9,000.
the hyped. Who do
Okay,
you
so
think
here's the
who do you
thing.
think is the bleeped out cybersecurity contact of Heather's? Just like a company or a friend that didn't want to sign a release?
Yeah, maybe. I
Okay.
don't know
Nothing
exactly
important.
who it is.
Nothing important.
They may reveal themselves in season 5.
We're at the reunion.
I don't know, but we see that she has a book for the reunion. I want to tell you the things that I question though,
Okay.
because I'm not just taking it all at face value.
I'm
Okay.
having a lot of candy as we record this.
Okay,
episode.
enjoy.
Less
One,
confused.
I've still got this weird cough. It's like been weeks now.
Yeah.
Remember I was coughing when we went to that show a couple of weeks ago. I'm still
yeah.
coughing. Why wasn't Angie on the beach?
Because she's only been there for like a year and a
No,
half.
I know that, but I still think, and I would love for them to show Heather telling them how they're going to go about this, because the way they went in there and just pretended with their little dolls that they were all mad at, going to give each other grievances, while they sat there the whole time knowing that she was going to be pouncing anytime now.
I
It was
think
sort of
that the
amazing.
producers probably did all right, go back to your rooms now. A producer will come. Do not speak about this until a producer comes to you.
Oh, okay. That's
And then the
probably
producer probably
where
comes
they.
is like, you got to be calm. You're going to have to be
Mm.
calm. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. What I want to
Well,
know is, where
Lisa
was
wasn't.
Monica? Do
Huh?
you think they took her to film something in the front of the house? Like, really? Like, took her like to go do something to get her away? Probably, yeah.
I don't know. They were. It's such a big house. Any producer could go into any one of their
Yeah,
rooms.
but unless they had her filming something at the same time, she
Oh,
would have been like,
maybe.
I want to go see what they're doing.
Unless they just was snuck in the room. I mean, but how could you avoid
They probably had her and Angie film something during
yeah,
that
but
time.
how could you avoid the production that was running around as she's yelling? You
No,
know, I'm talking about
no. I'm talking about,
Heather.
yeah, but I'm
When
talking
she
about,
finally got the info and they followed
oh,
her into her room onto the
but
balcony,
they
and
could
she
have been
was like,
outside. That didn't seem like they were all in the house at the same time, or maybe Angie wasn't near her,
well,
or
she
sorry,
was still in the
Monica.
outfit that she wore that was dreadful. I just want to say Heather's outfit was dreadful the day she went to Bermuda on that little moped. It was the worst outfit ever. It did nothing for her. I just want to say that.
Okay. Well,
But they did follow her. So you would have heard some commotion unless they were so far there. I mean, that was a huge house. If you look at it when they have the aerials and the drones, it's a huge, huge house. It would be very easy for something to go on over there and not know over here.
yeah, but she didn't say her name.
No, she didn't. But the camera was following her around and she was running all over the place, Heather. I
Yeah, but
will say that Heather was perfection.
yeah, but we're not there yet. Okay, so
Okay. She was perfection though.
yeah,
Well, we
but
are there because
I
even with the
guess
way she was running around on the balcony and you can't come in and oh my God, I'm trembling and the whole bit. She was
yeah,
perfection.
the meetup was very reminiscent of Danielle Staub's wedding
Daniel
on the
Staub's
beach. On
wedding.
the beach, walking down, when they were her and Marty's wedding, and when they flew to the Florida one or whatever, and all the
Yeah.
bridesmaids are coming in, they're walking down the sand.
That's not what I was thinking about, to tell you the truth.
It was too
That was the
exotic and
last thing.
beautiful.
It was so beautiful. And you know what made the beach meetup even better?
What?
Is that they were all glammed out.
Oh yeah.
It made it even. And listen, Bermuda cooperated. That's all I'm going to say. The wind,
Oh yeah.
it was so dramatic. The lightning, the thunder, the
Did you think that
wind.
I thought Heather was high or something. I thought she was like had smoked some pot. When she's sitting there, she's like,
Well, is high smoking
at first,
pot?
a little bit. Yeah, like, or she had taken maybe a Xanax or something because she was so nervous to do this. But at the beginning of her rant, she's like, you know, not
I
everyone
think that,
is
well,
as
she probably had a
mysterious
cocktail
and
or two, don't you
mysteries,
think? Were they
right?
drinking?
Monica,
Yeah,
like
she
what
was
secrets
masterful.
in Monica? And then she snapped, and it was like
How many times did you watch this? We haven't discussed it.
five.
Okay, I watched it 3. Everybody, please leave us a comment. How many times have you watched The Real Housewives of
Yeah.
Salt Lake
And I
City
don't, and
season 4 season finale?
I started from the production camera drop on Heather.
Would you love to see the unedited version of that?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we saw a lot of it.
Totally. Huh?
I think we saw a lot of it.
It was no, you know what we haven't talked about is the fact production was running around in the background, in and out of.
Well,
They knew something was going on, but didn't stop them from coming in and out of the sliding glass doors.
the thing
Right
that
now,
I
I
don't
should have
like
somebody jump in behind me. It'd be
is half of
good.
the people that they're naming are bleeped out. So it kind of sucks. I want to know who these other people's are. Like
Oh, I do too.
we know
And
who Koa is, we know who Tanisha is. I'm learning about all the Shaw Squad people. I love
yes,
it.
totally. I
I mean, I
know.
knew about Koa before, but like the thing about the Jen Shaw thing before is that like it didn't really have connection. Now that that Monica was part of it, it
Yeah.
makes it far more relevant. Like the way she treated
It's
her
all
employees,
more
because Monica
relevant.
was one of
Yeah.
them.
And not only that, but Monica didn't do this for a day, a week, or a few weeks of filming.
Well,
She's been carrying on for 4 or 5 years.
I know, but okay, the one Monica said one thing that I actually agreed with when Lisa Barlow was like, I don't want my friends recording me. And then Monica goes, then don't abuse your employees, bitch. Like your best friend Jen.
Well,
Like
that's
I'm
true.
yeah.
But has Elisa ever had anybody come out and say she was dreadful?
No, but I
Okay.
think that if Monica only used it to attack Jen
Mm-hmm.
based on the video
Right.
that we saw,
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
Ah, I don't know. I think there was so much
I don't
violation
think that
here.
she should have been a part of something that was going after the other women,
No,
but
and
I do
well,
think that
she
Monica's
told you
act.
what she thought of the other women. They were just collateral damage.
Mhm.
And that's just an excuse. I mean, that's just no,
No,
I
that's
don't
a
believe it.
legendary line.
Yeah, no, it is the legendary line. We were after Jen and the ladies were just collateral damage. In a way, I don't agree with that. I
What do you
think
mean?
Jen might have been
A lot
the
of the
target,
storylines.
but they were thrilled. They were thrilled. When I say they, I mean whoever is involved in reality Von Teese, because she said allegedly.
No, no, I think that you're missing that. They'll post something about Jen, and then the fans that followed Reality Von Teese will then, because they're stupid and they don't know that this account is trying to attack Jen, they
Okay.
just think it's like them posting something. They post things that then try to elicit responses from people. So then people jump in and they're like, well, Whitney said this. And then Reality Von Teese would be like, well, Whitney should worry about her marriage, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
So
right.
it was like engaging with the fans versus like, that's what I'm saying is like
Just
she
dropping,
started with dropping a bomb about Jen. The feedback then brought up the women's names,
right.
like in the comments. And then the
Yeah.
Reality Von Teese account would then like answer the comments and slam the women. So I get what like Monica's saying is that like her goal was to go after Jen. And what she's saying about like the collateral damage is it's more like the ancillary effect, right? Of
Yes,
going
no, I
after
get that.
Jen brought down the people underneath the show, which is exactly what Miss Sutton Strack wanted Erica Jane to know with her case was that there can sometimes be a trickle down effect. And in the
Mm.
case of Reality Von Teese, that is exactly what Sutton was wanting to not happen.
Don't you think though
End rant.
Monica, don't you think Monica, when you look back now that you know what you know, okay, that she's reality Von Teese, don't you think she wanted it to come out? Because I'm starting to think she did, because she dropped too many things about he sleeps with men. She is Jen Shaw, this, that. She dropped too many things.
I
She
think that
owes
she was going
money.
to wait to
She's
see how she
this,
was
she's that.
received
Well,
and
I think
then
she was
decide if
dropping. She
decide
dropped
if it
stuff
came
on
out.
Meredith. She dropped stuff on Lisa. She dropped stuff on Angie.
Yes,
Dropped stuff
yes,
on Whitney.
yes.
If she didn't drop things all season and stayed reality Von Teese, I would say she's playing it. But I really think she wanted all this to come out.
I think that she knew it would someday come out. And I think that depending on how she came onto the show, interacted with the women, how the friendships evolved, like if they were thick as thieves with her, like there's been a lot of holes. She's got found herself in the middle of drama. She was with Lisa, the whole thing with Lisa, the this and the that, and all of these different fights.
Right. Well,
If
she
she
found
was
herself in a
really
lot of
close
holes
with
because
all
she's
of
a
them,
vile human being.
but if she was very close with all of them, then maybe like she would have got to a point if she was smart, where she would then go to them and be like, listen, there's something I've been meaning to tell you guys.
Right.
Because,
Well, she
but I
wasn't
think
going to
when
give
she
her stuff.
realized that these women were never going to be that close with her, she
Right.
just was like, I'm going to like start to be comfortable knowing that this will eventually come out.
Okay. So she accepted the fact this was going to blow. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, though, how everything went down in the finale makes me question now every single other interaction she had with anybody the whole season.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. I mean, she proved herself to be just a horrible, vile person. So I don't know if any of her interaction with
I think we have to
anybody.
watch. I've heard stories that Monica did very, very, very well at the reunion.
Well,
Like that
let's
there were
see. But you
receipts.
can still be a vile human being and do well. Look at,
Yes, but we also have to remember that like a lot of the well, you
oh,
don't know this
God.
because you didn't watch the first three seasons. A
Right.
lot of these women had their own moments of being very vile.
More vile than this?
I mean,
No.
blowjobs for jazz tickets. Like,
Well,
I
that's not
mean,
vile.
what do you mean
That's
that's
just
vile? That's making a rumor about a happily married couple
that's
and saying that
nothing
she
compared
gives.
to running a website and having
It's an
and posting
Instagram
things.
account that like was going after Jen. I just explained to you how it happened. What
I
Monica's trying to
understand
say
that,
is
but I don't know.
what
You know
Monica's
what?
trying to say is that the page never brought up one of the women, the comments that the page made and that they interacted with, and Angie, of course, commenting on the stories. That was so funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. No, the best part is when Angie picked up the flowers and then she thought twice about it.
oh yeah, totally. I
Yeah,
mean,
she
the
wasn't
back and
gonna.
forth, the arguing was wild. I just I didn't I was happy that Heather brought up the black eye. I don't know what could have come from it.
I don't either. And you know what else? Now it should be interesting. We complained last week on Southern Charm. Well, before Christmas with the last episode of Southern Charm, that they had this huge fight the night before, and then they all just go home the next day, and we never seen any interaction. I would love to know if she
They
went
sent
back with
Monica
them.
home.
Oh, they did. They sent Monica
Yeah, they
home.
said
Okay.
pack your bags and go.
Go. I know, but did she? Is what I'm
Yes,
asking.
I think so.
Okay, so she wasn't on the plane with them going back. See,
No,
I
I don't
still
think
want to
so.
know that stuff. I always want to see the fallout. I'm
Yeah, I
into
don't
the
think so.
radioactive material.
Well, they didn't show them on
Cool.
the plane going there, and I think that's because some of them all went different types of class.
Okay, so I said that the setting was the seventh character. It couldn't have been more perfect. Now, can you recreate the famous line?
Receipts, proof, screenshots, at fucking every
Timeline.
timeline, fucking everything.
And you know what I love? She didn't do it this way. She did it this way. The timeline, the receipts, the text messages, the everything. You did. Oh, it was amazing.
It was
I mean, it
everything.
was Academy Award level.
It
I'm
was.
sorry.
Who was your
Tonight,
mess?
well, Monica, of course.
Okay.
Is there any other mess in this whole
Angie
episode?
was speaking very slow when she got up with that. She's like, "What did you say about
I don't
me?"
know. It wasn't
But
Angie.
Monica, yeah, of course.
It's not Angie. It's not Angie.
It has to be Monica.
But the yeah, well, I don't think it was Angie. I just
No, no,
don't.
it's
I want to
Monica.
say though,
It's
I don't
Monica.
care. It's Monica. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But I do want to say that I still think Lisa Barlow's everything.
I know you
But
love her.
I'm going to tell you, I'm gonna go back that Heather and Lisa are a combination of me, given that situation.
It was
I'm a
great. They
combo of
did
the
great.
both. I think
They did
Heather was the
wonderful.
superstar of the episode,
She
and the
was
Academy goes to Golden Globe. The Emmy goes to for
Heather
best.
Gay.
I mean, Heather Gay, you just solidified yourself, and I can't wait to see
Love
how
ya.
the black eye
Oh, I can't wait to
episode
find out
comes
about the black
out.
eye.
I know. And Jen
Anyway.
Shaw's right there when they showed it. That's what's so good.
Oh yeah, of course. She was part of the whole thing.
And Jen's been
None
posting
of
from
us know
prison.
what happened.
And Jen has been posting from prison.
I know.
I love a good prison post.
Oh, Teresa's were the best. Those good old days.
The good old
Anywho,
days.
well, Teresa, that she spent the new year with Joe. They were all in the Bahamas. It looked
Oh my God, it was
beautiful.
so great. I
I loved
posted a
watching
bunch on our
Melania dancing with Joe
Instagram.
in the kitchen.
Melania, Joe, Louie's kids, the Aidens were there,
Yeah,
Teresa,
loved it.
Gia and her boyfriend, and even Joe's mother was there.
And the rest of the frauds were all trying to make a little party known, up in
Yeah,
Jersey. But
yeah, the
anywho,
frauds.
well, that's
I
it.
know.
Follow us
That's
on
what family's all
Instagram.
about. I'm glad for
Subscribe on
the Judice
YouTube.
kids. They were all together.
Yeah, that's nice.
Give us a
Subscribe,
comment.
follow on Instagram, subscribe, comment,
You kill
like,
us.
and
Okay.
yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.